Working on it. Wow. My apologies. Am I back? Can you guys hear me? I should be recovered. I had a dreaded just you know what? Yay, I'm back. Let me get the YouTube set up because it is. Got that. YouTube kicked me off to a different. Check a couple things. Okay, that's working. That's working. Sounds good. Game's good. Okay, we got our local ships. I'm going to pull up the Gray Cat Rock first after I swap out the lasers. Now, I can't seem to swap that. I might pull it up and just try and run it that way. Okay, Gray Cat Rock. Retrieve. Okay. You want to know if they fixed the rock mining? We'll find out. We will find out. I almost jumped right off. Send it down. We're going to pull up a Helix or two. Okay, Helix 1. Bring those both up. Okay. And it In a couple of minutes. We'll be ready. Hey, Anali, how you doing? One downside is these stations. It's all very locked up, very dark in all the pyro stations. Okay. Doom doom doom. That's funny. Is it? Something's going on there, which I am not happy with. Might have been just some... Okay. Not sure what's going on there. It's not wanting to turn. It could be an input issue from my end. Okay. Right, okay to unlock ports. Does not seem to want to do anything about swapping there. Which is unfortunate. Go ahead and get these set on the elevator. Probably send that down, back up. Very echoey. Okay. And bring it back up every time. I'm gonna just pull the one Gray Cat Rock off to the side. I'll pull up another one just so they're both up and available. Then we'll pull the Asgard. We'll get the Asgard set up for gemstone mining runs while we think about it. Send that down. Go for an 8 SU container and a 2 SU container. One of each. Bring in some sustenance. Okay. Split out 10. Bring those around. Okay. Just looking at gadgets. We'll bring a multi-tool. Orbit. SRT. That'll be fine. Okay. Let's see if this is going to be any easier on this one. Okay. I may have to just... Yeah, I'm going to park this in the corner over here. That'll be great. Okay. Keep the lights on there. So rumbly. All right. Retrieve the Asgard. It's probably something on the client side because I had to do my my restart. Well, that's not going to work at all. There we go. Turn off, send a visor. Global. Better. So we have that. Really should have brought up the rocks, or the geos. So the reason why I'm doing 2 boxes is, one, the 8 SCU box will be the bulk storage for most of the materials. The 2 SCU will be what we transfer the actual mission stuff through. So, bulk storage in the 8, 2 SCU for transfers. The Asgard is up. my favorite storage there. Yep. Alright, we've got salvage and spare. Good enough to repair some small stuff. That'll be fine. Okay, here we go. Guys, I'm also almost to 9,900 followers. Maybe we're going to do something special at 10. We really should do something special at 10K, right? Quite the milestone. 10,000 of you nerdy bastards. Alright. Go there. We got our store all. So 2 options. 1, run it on the side, or 2, run it on the top. I think if I can still access it from there. No. Okay, that's the 8 and the 2. I have to be like right on top of it. But here, that'll be fine. Okay, that's still enough room to have the geos around. That one actually steered, right? Yeah. So just some weirdness with the... It might be that I'm hitting the rudder pedals and they're not configured. Vehicle, the rock is in. It's not doing its thing. It might be conflicting instructions from stuff. Now we'll get into the... Oh, yeah, don't take that shortcut. And yeah. I've really enjoyed my rudder pedal. I feel like it's helpful when I'm doing mining and I want to keep all my hands-on controls. Yeah, I'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That'll be okay. So, Asgard, set up, good to go. I'm going to send that down. Let's pull out the mole and just, yeah. store. I don't think... I haven't been able to do that. Okay. Now it's coming up. Is that? Oh, looks like hand mine gem survived, but all my ship mine ore turned into fire extinguishers. I have a bunch of fire extinguishers too. I don't know how that what happened. Wrong one. Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay. So let's look at some of the other, what I've got reputation for. Adagio Holdings, I'm like basically neutral. Foxwell, Intersect. Now Red Wind, I'm in junior. So that's our cargo delivery. Right, hauling. Interstellar, Red Wind, okay. By Genie Point above Arc Corp. Okay. So collecting from Ruin Station, going to Arc Corp. Okay. From Jackson Swap to Lagrange Point. Direct bulk shipment. From Teza's, from Rod's Fuel and Supplies. That might not be too bad. But hey. That'll be fine. Right, 168. $500,000 credits. Not bad. Go to the medium. That's just Glacosite. That's our Helix. Double Surge. Let's go take a look at how the new mining scans look. Process a rock or two. I thought the lights are on by default now here. All right. That's my mole carbon. Okay. Kind of cruising along, trying to get out of the way of some of these folks. Okay, so we got Ruin Station. Some unsavory folks. We'll head right back. Terminus, that was the one downside. It did not like. Okay. Yeah. There we are. Got much further away than I thought I was going to get. Okay. A lot of places to get to. We're going to go to OM1. And then daylight side. We can verify this. I'm going to just go right down the center. There's not really any outposts in between that'll be a problem for us. Half a mind to attempt and go to one of those places and like cut off early. But I think we'll be in there plenty. So we'll cruise on down. Maybe we'll hit right between here. It's been a couple of patches since I did Terminus mining. So we're in decoupled mode. We'll just let the planet approach. Love the rings on Terminus. Pretty awesome. People blowing up my phone. I do like going on the 45-degree angle. At least for the pings. We'll see how it does with the new setup. There we go. 30,000 altitude. We got 68, 45, 11, 3. We'll go for the 11. Okay. So even at 7 kilometers, I can see it's agricium. Let's see what details that gave us. Okay. Let's also confirm. Fainmaline. Right? Okay, that's pretty dope. 89.2. Raw ice. Okay. Already really liking this. Okay, quality right there. All right. That one's not showing up. Okay. So we got 89.2, 11.5. Titanium ore. Site. We got copper. All right, copper we know is a good one. So copper and site. We'll go over those. Already, it's got me inspired. Okay, quality's right there. We got 652 copper, some tin. That's all right. Okay. Not thrilled with that. Okay, there, copper. 742 copper. Maybe this one is that kind of a ghost. $742. I see a message from Chewed Toy. I'm gonna go with the 742. We'll line up between these two. I think I can go about right here and hit them both. Surge. It says it'll be easy. Am I still in nav mode?
Channel raid activated.
Woo! Chew Toy! How you doing? We're just seeing your stream together invite. Wasn't sure what that was about, but I figured you'd know what I was up to. Oh, we're right at the edge of... How we doing? Quick shout out. If you guys don't know Chew Toy, yeah, he's been on Star Citizen for a long time. And he's doing Escape from Tarkov recently, so that's awesome. Kind of got me into it with the setups. I haven't played Tarkov in a bit. It's been a hot minute. Relocated and all that. The mole. Yeah, we're just out here rocking some big updates on the mining setup. So yeah, scans are now a lot easier. Alright, we got negative 151C, so we're gonna have to do the cold suits. Okay, and immediately inert. So got to scan them. Take that 593 copper. Yeah, so big updates as far as the mining goes. Summer's good, yeah. Just enjoying ourselves here. Mrs. and I are about to get the home renovations locked in. Get a schedule with the contractor. There's my 742 copper. I woke up to a thunderstorm at like 5 in the morning today, which is pretty rare up here in the Pacific Northwest. All these Portlandians just, oh my gosh, did you hear the thunder? It woke me up. I haven't heard thunder like that in ages. Coming from Utah, we had like really great desert storms. Those summer thunderstorms that just come rolling across the, yeah. That was us. Not too bad. I am breaking that boy. A little tin in there too. All right, that's all I needed. I'm getting cold. Okay, so that says it's impossible. Oh shit, yeah. 48,000. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, summer's been good. Took the little one on our first fishing trip several weeks back. She's in daycare now, so of course we had a month of absolute fucking plague. Things going well. Kind of settling in my new job. There's some rig site over here. It's Fainmaline. Hey, safety bunny. Okay, there we go. Brick site. The distance on scanning now is way better. Just take a look. Quality. I think rig site's going to be valuable whatever way we slice it. Y'all seeing that? 965. And I think I should be able to break it. Oh yeah, that's direct scoopable 671. Okay. I'll set it up right here. 965. Holy crap. I haven't set the sticks up at already. I was gonna wait until after I got all the rest of the ships and stuff. Get in and maneuver a little. But yeah, I'll probably wind down. Mrs. Red's gonna be getting food down here hopefully soon. Okay, it says impossible. What do we got? We got resistance. A very narrow optimal charge window. Yeah, I might need some help. We'll see. This one had the this one I think did have the surge. We'll confirm it, but resistance buster. Oh, I got a wiggle. That's sad. That is sad. It says impossible. We can try and double surge. It's just that's going to probably blow me up. It's highly dangerous. Oh, you know, before I get in there, let's go scoop that other rock though. Yeah, it's so the one I've got right now, this is the and I might be able to do the surge swap out here. I may double surge on my Hofsteed. We'll see. It's got a Hofsteed, and then the center is a Helix with a double surge. My only concern is the optimal charge window is like this big. But if I can double surge, I'll swap some lasers around on the ground. If I can do that with the Hofsteed, that'll be great. 15077. We're going to unlock ship ports. Let's go steal one of those surge modules off the one side. Okay, I'm gonna take the torrent module off here. The surge module. Okay. Double surge on that side. Give it a shot. Maverick!
You want to feel how hard I can punch?
How you doing, Mav? Okay. No. 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 Gotta get up off the ground. Let's give it a shot. Double surge on the helix on the Hofstede on the side. We're gonna be right in the up close and personal range. It's not a crafted laser, so I don't have the bonuses like Cap MD might have. I also just got a text from our contractor. I'll need to give him a call in a minute, so I might do a BRB while I get my food with the missus. See if we can rate this. Dude, the scanning is so much. Yes. Why they didn't do this years ago? Maybe because they don't value our time. Listen. Yeah. Double surge. There we go. We got one. I'm in danger. God damn it.
Red Legion Rescue.
Ooh. What is with that instability, my dude?
We have a 2319!
Sorry. Don't know why that got auto-held. That was dumb, by the way. That level of instability, just... Yeah. All right, we got this. I'm gonna go... Chat with the missus, call up the contractor, get that sorted. Shut up, man. Shut up. All right. Hang tight. I'll be right back.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
All right, we're back. Hi, Super Fupa. The usual dungeon. I mean, I relocated. So one problem, I was idle for too long. Talking. There was a lot that the contractor had to say, which was important, and yeah. So I've got my little sandwich going right here. Mrs. Red made it's a chicken breast we roasted the other day. Oh yeah, that piece is like sliding out. She's toasted the outside bun. We'll get it looked at. Oh no. Okay. So I've got my Argo Mole that's out there. Let's go get a rescue mission mounted. Well, we know it's there on the ground. Let's instead. I'm a little hungry. Let's do this. I'm gonna make you all watch me eat. We can talk about it. So the scanning is improved significantly. It's a lot faster. You can scan at distance. So I'm a fan of that. I like it. Wow. It's a sliced chicken breast, Dijon mustard. We got bread and butter, pickles on there. On a sourdough, toasted bread, tomato underneath with butter lettuce. It's a little greasy, just from the bread, but I mean you're gonna do toasted bread with butter and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. Go make yourself a good sandwich, you know? Every now and then you just gotta do it. We grilled the chicken up yesterday. So it's salt, pepper, paprika, which I love as a spice, garlic powder and onion powder, and just grilled it on the barbecue for a little bit. Just had a homemade burrito, dude. Yeah. I meal prep breakfast burritos. I make like 15 of them at a time. So it takes me like 3 weeks to get through them. I just freeze them. Every morning when I go and put one burrito in the microwave for my breakfast, I take another one out of the freezer, put it in the fridge, and it's thawed out, ready for microwave the next morning. So that one, I use some potato. Chop the potato up into cubes, roast it for like an hour and a half, get it seasoned and stuff. Some breakfast sausage. I do a scrambled egg and then just a shredded cheese. And I did an onions and pepper mix. So I did like Anaheim peppers, some bell peppers, and just a yellow onion. Caramelized the onions and then added the peppers in towards the end. But I had already like kind of done a flame broil over the grill with that. Yeah. So the scanning's looking good. I like that. I do need to make sure I'm bringing along gadgets with me. And I'll take one of the 2 SU crates and transport those down. My mole is still out on the surface, and I can probably fly down and like rescue it, but yeah. Surge modules with the instability. I need to address instability and resistance primarily. Get those options. So the sandwich feels good. Hmm. Mm. I will say, Fire, I have not paid as much attention to the calculations, to the power and stuff previously to have a good reference. I will say I have played sparingly over the last 8 months now since relocating for the job, dealing with all that. I just haven't had time to engage as much as I'd like to, as much as I have in the past. Well, and the last bite's just the crunchy bread and a pickle. Oh, don't lose that. Oh, yeah. Gotta make sure to get the hands all clean. Have a wet paper towel just for the real good stuff there. So let's go address resistance, instability. Try and get the gadgets for those. And use that as I continue the mining run. After I put the plate back upstairs. I'll be right back. My goodness. All right. Let's go get some. Actually, before we do that, top off on my beverage. I see my Argo mole down on the surface. All the way up to 100%. Take the bottle down to 0. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. Heading into refinery deck. That is the one thing I like about the pyro stations, is the convenience for everything. It's time for another beer. This is another one of those Hot Valley Citrus Mistress. Citrus Mistress. Okay, we're gonna go utility, gadgets. So Optimax, resistance.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Sabeer's probably the resistance. Increases instability. Okay. Gonna go buy a few of each. And the Optimax, might as well get the cluster modifier. Just do one of those. Okay. We'll continue, get this refinery load in. Dude skipped leg day. So let's bring out the Titan. Yeah. And while we do, let's get a 2 SCU crate, prepped with our gadgets. Dark Hour.
Channel raid activated.
How we doing, Dark Hour? Yeah, so far so good. Okay, with 2 SCU. What are they categorized in? Other? No. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Nice, enjoying 4.9. Myself as well. Okay. Got interrupted for an important phone call, but getting back out there. I found some 965 rig site, but blew the rock up unceremoniously. It was actually quite terrible. I fell down. I was very embarrassed I did it on stream. But I also, you know, I understand. It's content. So bring that to SCU crate. I love the Avenger Titan. It's just such a nice little... Right? It was my first real kind of upgrade. I had the Aurora. I tried the Mustang when I had first bought back in 2015. And then they announced the Avenger. Or the Avenger Warlock. So I bought the upgrade to the Warlock. I actually melted everything and pledged the Warlock game package. And they had the Titan as the loaner until the Warlock came out. We know of a few things. here. Good times. And I'm going to head sunward as I get down into the vehicle. So I'm pretty sure I was still flying. So my vehicle will be out and about. I may have to plop it down surface level. But she won't be too far off the surface. Get down on it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's bring that. Okay. Let's kind of almost right there. Just bring it down. I think we're on the ground now. Yeah, there we are. Okay. So number one, that instability was dumb. Alright, we got instability there. Charge window size. I want to attach that. Can I attach it here? Yeah. The rest would go... Okay. Good to go. By Avenger. So what I did there is I just used my my landing gear as the main point of contact. Landing gear suffers a lot more damage without taking, without making it a problem. We're gonna head sunward, basically, just trying to get down into the sunrise areas. And I'll just head this way for a bit. No, those are gems. It's all Fane Maline. It's all Fane Maline. Get a little more elevation. Really like the changes they're making. And Dolomine, Fane Maline. Yeah. That's titanium. That's gems. That's Styleron. Okay. Aphrite, Magnesium. Okay. We'll go check that Styleron.
Hey, big guy.
Hey, Bob. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, I'm good. I'm good, just dumb because I blew up the best rig site I've found yet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Pays to not be dumb. Oh, hey, but there's a 972 quality Styleron right there. Direct scoopable with
yeah.
tar and Ternite. And then its neighbor, 747. And I got Rixite not too far behind. So... yeah, let's see, this the Styleron is 4,300. That's going to be easy. Should be easy. Yeah, I ended up picking Ruin Station for my my setup this time.
Yeah, I picked one of the people's service station in next.
Were they pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, it lacks, like, you know, ship parts and some things, but, I mean, you can always go to Levski. Ooh, that's crazy instability right there.
Yeah. They bumped it, I think.
Beautiful break.
Yeah, doing good there. I am getting a little drift.
Did you change the thing on your YouTube description? Because it says Project Zomboid Build 42.
Yeah, I did. When I had to, I had to reboot because my stream PC had I think it was a scary glitch. The graphics card just kind of bummed, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, after a reboot, it was fine. So, yeah. Major torque imbalance can shut up. Yeah, it like defaulted to an old stream, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Not to say that I'm not gonna enjoy some Project Zomboid soon, you know.
Yeah, there's that.
All right. How was salvage?
Good, good. Got lots of RMC.
Nice.
We had like 3 moths and 2 reclaimers, and we were working on Idris, Polaris, Ironclad.
Wicked. Oh, those group activities, you know. Seeing some decent rig site around, so that makes me happy.
Heck yeah.
ice up around. $670. Yeah. Been a couple of patches since I went out, did mining out of Pyro, but I think I'll enjoy it this time. I'm hoping to get back into a regular schedule again, and it seems like the place to get me inspired for it.
Yeah, man. Finally bought a prospector in game for the end of last patch, so I'll
Nice.
start mining some more. No
Ooh.
cheesy money glitches, no nothing, just hard work.
Yeah. Oh man, I saw there was a comment about just taking delivery missions to get all the stupid ores they want for the missions for the mining rep. It's very tempting, very tempting. But I'm like, I might earn it proper, you know?
You know, there are a lot of ores you get off of the salvage missions in Stanton, off some of those ships.
Yeah.
Especially like the Hercules, the MSR.
I think it just goes to show how terribly the missions are actually designed.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you can really use the boxes you get out of salvage missions for anything. They're all like 0 quality.
Yeah. Oop. Nearly dropped my beer there.
Careful.
I know. Would have been terrible.
Terrible. Just terrible.
Just terrible. Alright. Brick site and gold with some raw ice in between.
Dude, hopefully there's some good gold so you can craft stuff.
It's like direct scoopable brick site too. I'll go look at the raw ice too.
That's used for coolers, right?
I don't know. I don't have any of those blueprints. You act like I actually know what I'm doing with this crafting stuff.
Ugh. You noob.
Right. The worst kind.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
New follow from Black and Beautiful. That's how I feel sometimes. not a ton of great ice right here. Oh, but 2 patches of gold, so I'm gonna go get those.
Yeah, man, check that out.
$5.97. And 600s, some Bexalite. It is 16,000, probably on the upper limit of what I can do. 14,000. We've got resistance, 42%. Yeah. I'll plop some gadgets down. While I'm down, I may swap the center laser out.
Oh, yeah? What are you running right now?
Right now it's a Helix, but I've got my... Yeah, I'm going to do the Hofstede from the front. Switch that in. Alright, so now... Yeah, I'm going to put the sides facing in towards each other. Oh, my gear.
Attach it to your backpack so you can pull off there.
I'm trying to, but it's lagging. Some interaction delays. Okay. Alright, good to go. Put a bottle in,
Nice.
and it was happy. Start with the far one. Okay, we're gonna place. Giggity. Attached and activated.
Nice.
Barely even see that one. Alright, both are good to go. just checking. Can I repair some stuff? From 96 up to 97. Yay. Maybe we go to
I hate when it
98.
doesn't do much like that.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that's doing good. That's repairing.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I'm just distracting myself though. Yeah. Nice repair.
Look at you.
Working on my ship. Do 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 do. And all to save like 400 credits at the station. Because those bastards overcharge me.
Of course they do.
Yeah, they do.
You have limited options, so yeah, they're gonna bleed you dry.
Okay. That one maybe a little slow, but it's working. I see some ticks. Maybe, just maybe, the big salvage canister could do more. Or the big salvage gun.
Maybe.
Seems like we're edging up there, though. Oh, man. So did you have that thunderstorm your direction this morning?
Not that I noticed at all.
Yeah. Here in Beaverton, it was the topic of discussion for the morning on the Beaverton subreddit.
No.
People were thinking it was fireworks again. All right, let's go break this gold. Yeah, they're pretty close, actually. I think I had about 5 or 6 lightning strikes that shook the windows in the house.
Ooh, yeah, that's bad.
You bastard! Hydrate!
Woke the dogs up. They're all like, ah. Not fans.
Yeah, I mean, we got cloud, just no storm.
All right.
Well, I'm headed out for the night, so good luck with your mining.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, catch you later.
My man.
Who the shit is that? Bay Area's too vanilla, no rain or thunder at all. Is that a Roy? I'm hearing a Roy. Seems like it could be Roy. Archie, buddy. Good to see you. Hope things are going well. Oh yeah, we're right at the window there. Oh man, they're so stinking good, man. I don't deserve it. She's in daycare. Drop her off, and she says, I miss mommy and daddy. That kid. Well, heartbreaker. Yeah, the rock would not be fun. The Geo has been fun. Using the rock to scoop. That's the way to do it. Okay. We're gonna scoop everything. Yeah, this update, I haven't checked if the alignment's working or not. The vehicles weren't working for me earlier, but I think that could have been just user error. Getting inert materials in that, but yeah, scooping everything I can. I'll gather up my my gadgets. Holy shit, 80% inert? That was a terrible, terrible break. Oh, gotcha. G to toggle gimbal mode. I'm not even paying attention to what's in there. I'm just scooping everything with the expectation that I'm gonna, like, stockpile it all. What's in you? Let's not overcharge you. Yeah, I bought a table saw. Used table saw from a coworker. Nice old mid-90s Delta. Full-size table, rolling wheels. I'm very excited about it. I have projects. Gotta be a woodworker. I haven't got a lathe yet. I don't know if a lathe is gonna be on my list of necessities yet. Need the wood saw, I need a router table, I need to upgrade my miter saw and get a full, like, I'm gonna do the typical, yeah, your miter, miter bench with the work stuff back in. Yeah. There's definitely, you know, lathe work is enjoyable. Every now and then I thought, you know what? I'd like to wear wood shavings for the next 75 days. Get on the lathe. Yeah, no, the sharp chisels and stuff, yeah, those are... I have gone deep down the rabbit hole of woodshop setup. I've got, you know, an idea for my outfeed table behind the table saw. It's just being practical, right? Got to be practical with what you're building. Yeah. Okay. Got my 2 gadgets on the ground there. Oh, dude, Saw Stop was really starting to be a thing back when I was, like, still in high school. I would potentially, I mean, lottery winnings, definitely Saw Stop. If I can swing the budget for it, I would try that. I see a bot potentially in the sin bin, our little bot channel. Okay, let's see. They joined February. Great woodworking people. Yeah, dude, you know what? Bob keeps telling me he wants me to do a woodworking stream. Nice. I'm gonna listen to my stream in the wood shop right now. Dude, what are you building? You're gonna equip. I could turn into a woodworker streamer. A couple of things I need to build, right? I want to build, like I said, an outfeed table for my table saw. I want to build, obviously, a crosscut sled. I'll do a couple of jigs, like a shooting board, because I want to get some really nice joinery done. And so, like, a shooting board for your planers and stuff. I'd go for that. Yeah, anything for the mortise and tenon joints. A router table, obviously. Who doesn't love a good router table? Okay, we have gold. There's gold in those hills. But we're also kind of getting onto the dark side. I would like to... Where do we at for? We're about halfway. Let me just get this sorted. We're going to head up to Ruin. I want to get it repaired. We go get the first orders in. That's going to be the thing. Got inert, gold, Rixite, Styleron, copper. I've got the STECS throttle. That's I have been neglecting to put that together, but yeah. If I did lathe work, it would probably be for like railings and banisters. I might do. Really, what I'm thinking is I want to get an organizer for my bathtop, like bathroom vanity. So I want to be able to have something I can put my like deodorants and soaps and like beard stuff, and just have a nice little organizer deal. And with the size you need, it doesn't need to be like. I'm mostly thinking just having it framed together with like a walnut, you know, half inch sticks basically. Create kind of a framework there for it. That's my thoughts. Yeah, kegerator for the front door. I did actually think about that a little bit more. I could have it attached on the outside of the garage area. Okay, I need to stop messing with my rudder pedals. Is what's doing it. That's what I'm figuring out here. I move around on my rudder pedals and it starts strafing down. So we'll get loaded in there. I'm gonna get out the STECS throttle. We'll get it attached to the base. Put the cabling in together. And then probably bring it in, try and get it set up within Star Citizen. I'm not gonna go through and do the whole key binding setup today. That's a job for a much longer day. Okay. There's a lot of those look ahead settings I gotta just disable. Okay, now we're looking for landing. M4! Okay. Repairs processing. Taking forever. You can't repair and refuel. I don't know why it just keeps saying processing.
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
Whiskey guy. Might need to take you out for a beverage next week. Next week, maybe the week after. We'll see. But I'm overdue for some whiskey guy happy hour time. I almost said BJ's with whiskey guy, but people wouldn't understand that. There's a restaurant nearby. It's a bar called BJ's. It's not... It's not what you think it is, perverts. How's salvage going for you? Whiskey? Oh! They're coming. There we are. You wave hi? Say hi, nerds.
Hi, nerds.
Hi, nerds.
What else are you supposed to say?
Code Brown?
No. Have fun.
Code Brown.
Have fun. I have a savior.
Your what?
I am a savior.
Hi, Grandma Sherry. Say hi, Grandma Sherry.
I am a savior.
Do you miss Grandma Sherry?
Mm-hmm.
Blow her a kiss and say I love you.
I know food.
Blow kiss.
I know food. I'm a savior.
Are you a little teapot? Video chat on Saturday.
On Saturday.
And then you'll do a little teapot for Grandma Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do teapot right now? For all the nerds. You say, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Where's your handle? Here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. Yeah, you're not very good at tipping, huh? All right. Okay. Let's do this. Do you want to stand up? You're so tall. Look how tall you are. Look how tall you are. Okay. Pajamas make you tall? Okay, you want to do teapot now? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Okay, good job. Diamonds, yeah. Somebody made applause. They said you did a really good job, and the diamonds popped up on the screen. She liked that. She didn't hear the applause, but the diamonds worked. Okay. Let's see if somebody wants to do it again. Okay. You hear? What are they doing? Are they clapping? You want to clap? Say thank you, nerds. Thank you, nerds. Was that so fun? Okay, thumbs up. Okay, did we have Code Brown today? I teach her to say Code Brown. It's pretty funny. They're clapping in your ears? Yeah. Are you waiting for more? Wait for it. We'll see. Someone else. Oh, yeah. Somebody do Fluffy. I could do Fluffy.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. So fun, huh? Say thank you, nerds. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You gonna go get Strawberry and snuggle with Mama for dinner or for night times? Okay.
You want any puppies while they're out here?
And come here, Journey. Come here, Journey.
Journey got 4-foot maker.
Yay! There we are. Yeah. Yeah, you find one of the studs?
Yeah.
You find it? Here.
Check it right there.
Let me show. Can you get the tool? Yeah, bring it over. Here. This is the oldest dad joke in the book. It's a stud finder. And guess what? It works. Corny. You want to try it? Here. Can you put it on Dad and see if it works? Okay. Put it up here. And press the sides. Yeah. Press the sides. Haha. You found a stud. Okay.
I want to wet myself.
You want to do it yourself? Okay, try it.
She wants to do it on herself.
You want to do it yourself?
That's beeps.
That's Beeps, yeah. Good job. Haha. Excellent. Someone says one day she'll realize this is comedy gold. All right. Coop.
You love
Come on,
to
Coop.
Go Coop. So funny.
Yeah.
Coop's a good jumper.
There's Coop. And we got the other dogs, Winston, Journey, Jenga, and Cooper. Okay. All right. We're good.
Put the tool back.
Okay. Love you. Bye-bye.
Put it down.
Yep.
You did it.
You did it on Mama? Okay. That was adorable overload. Oh, he doesn't want to be left out. Now, chat might remember, y'all got to help name Winston. He's hanging around, enjoying life with us. Okay. Bye, chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Can you say that? Come here. Don't say. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Say like and subscribe. Okay. There you go. Love you, sweetheart.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
All right. Oh, so noisy. All right. So, ship stored. We're going to go put... Yeah. Going to go put that order in the refinery. That was great, by the way. Super great. That little munchkin is adorable. Hey, Thorn. I have been playing for 2 hours, 3 hours. It's been good. I really enjoy the scanning updates. And yeah, I think get my first refinery order in here. We're going to just refine all. Some 972 Styleron, not a ton. Other high quality stuff. 965 Rick site, also not a ton. But we're going to go Dynex Solventation. Dude, 7 hours, 7,000 credits, 8,000 credits. That's fine. We'll queue that up. I think we still do have to sell the raw ore afterwards. Just to clear that out. So that's good to go. Yeah, the mining head power changes. That's good. I really need to get it to the point where I can craft my own laser heads, like do the super upgrades and stuff. I don't have that reputation yet because I haven't had the time to sink into things, but we'll see. It could very well happen. So now I've got an opportunity. All right, I can continue playing video game here. The gems is what's holding you back. Yeah. Yeah, the modules on the Drake Golem I'm not able to see and change out. I also can't do that on the Grey Cat Rock, and I think they're kind of locked in right now. Alright, so the rest of the stream right now is gonna be setting up the STECS throttle. I'm going to get it out and open it up, attach it to the base. I don't have the best camera angle for it, so hopefully what we have will work. Let me go get a couple of things real quick. I'm going to get the box out, and we're going to get the STECS unpacked. We're going to get it attached to the base for the VKB or the Monster Tech mounts. Neurotic, I just finished like one mining run. It was like a half attempt, just trying to make sure things are, look at the updates on scanning. Realistically, Sunday morning is going to be the big Sunday morning mining session, and we're going to hunt for like Xenothreat type materials. Yeah, just kind of getting whatever we can. So that's Sunday morning will be the big goal. I'm going to try and get set up with the joystick, get it connected tonight, and then might try and play around on Saturday, getting the key binding set. Maybe that's going to be part of Sunday. We'll see. So hang tight. I'm going to just go assemble a couple of pieces, and we'll get working on that. The base plate from Monster Tech, the actual STECS throttle itself. And just a couple pieces here. Okay. So, I have previously opened up the STECS throttle. We'll talk through how that all looks. By the way, if anybody knows where to get this like really nice closed cell foam, I've had several projects I wanted to use stuff like this for, but I just don't know how to go like buy a sheet of it that isn't from like Amazon for $100. It's all dumb, right? But yeah, just extra like this, nice closed cell foam. Yeah. So we got
Here I am,
our cabling.
the size of a planet, and they ask me to take you up to the bridge. Call that
Jenks.
job satisfaction, because I don't.
Dude, we got Jenks, we got Roy in here, the whole OG crew. All right, so yeah, is it Thursday yet, right? I said that this morning during one of my morning meetings, and none of my coworkers knew what I was talking about, and I was really disappointed. I'm like, you guys are the wrong kind of nerds, you know? Super disappointed. Okay, so that's the hardware side of things. Now, let's just talk through a little bit of what it's the single twin engine control system. Okay, you can buy rolls of the stuff. So first off, buttons over here, we've got safe and armed. We got dial on the base, switching different modes. We've got a start button. We've got that button. We've got a push directional, which is kind of cool. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 as far as modes. Those buttons. And then on the actual thumb here, let's work through that. Okay. So the throttle itself goes forward and back, right? We have right and left, and then there is an up and down. So technically, we do have the same level of control. Okay. There's rotary dial here. There's a hat switch here, multi-directional. Just a button. There's an up, down, another button, another hat switch. Space brake system, a finger, like an index button switch. That's all pretty freaking sweet. Laser power on their right thumb. Yeah. So, yeah. Seems like there's some pretty good options. I'd want to make sure whatever I've got, I need to have like a push to talk button that's accessible. I probably have that on the right joystick here. And as we get into it, you know, we can work through that. There's different buttons throughout. Hat switches on some arm, like self-destruct maybe. A lot of buttons and combinations on the thumb switch, right? So index has one. We have our space brake. That's just a toggle up. We have this on like basically 4, maybe 8-way hat. So that's hat 1. Hat 2, a little bit less precise down here. That could be for like, you know, things like that. We got the speed limiter here, up and down. We've got H1. That's just up and down. So that could be a combination of other factors. Pinky, again. So envisioning how the flight controls are going to go. Hey, only baller. It's going well. So let's aim this down just a little bit. Okay. So this is obviously strafe forward, strafe back. You've got the detent in the center there, right? So you can adjust where that's at. Okay. And it sets centered. You've got a little bit back, a little forward. It kind of is drifting, so I might increase or decrease the tension. Friction. You can increase or decrease the resistance, it looks like. So let's crank that up a little bit. Okay. And it's kind of still drifting a bit. Still feels a little aggressive. But yeah. Some good like forward back. And if you're just pushing there, yeah, with it on joystick controls, you're going to be all right. So thrust forward, thrust back, that seems to be the most logical for this. Okay. Our strafe up, strafe down. That part makes sense. Strafe left, strafe right. Where we're going to have all of our rotational. So we can still have our translational here. Forward, back, left, right, up, down. We're going to have mode switch. Not on the left, right, up, or down, I don't think. Actually, maybe there is. There's this button that says clutch tensioner access. I might need to get a different screw to get in there. You know, maybe they have it in here. Yeah. So clutch tensioner access. Go ahead and pop that guy open. I'm doing this for your benefit. Okay. Okay. And X and Y. Okay. So there's 2 different holes in the top there. One is labeled X, one is labeled Y. Okay. We're gonna just set these together. Okay. I'm assuming this is Y and this is X, but we'll try it out. Putting the hex down there, if I can. Okay, quite. Probably need to get a little bit of a light down just to see what sort of connections we're working with. All right, there is a... Okay. Bit of like a rubberized grommet around it to feed in. And turning that in. Okay. Really cranking that down. And yeah, I'm feeling a lot more tension resistance there. Okay. Okay. Loosen that up. Don't want to back it out too much, but yeah, now that moves a lot more. I do want to have some resistance. So I'll crank it, we'll call it maybe halfway. Just because I'd like it to have a good neutral position. And then, yeah, my strafe up and down, I know based on this being a throttle and like kind of the forward motion, I'm going to naturally want to try and just level it as I go. So a little bit of that is going to be good. We're going to crank it just a bit more. But yeah, now it'll want to stay as I go forward and back. Bring this out just a little bit. So now my throttle thrust forward and backward will be good. And if I want to strafe up and down, that's a little tight. Let's bring that back a little bit. Okay. Okay. We got a trigger there.
Hydrant, you bastard! Hydrant!
Maybe just a little looser. Yeah, fine tune it. It's enough resistance. I might do a little strafe forward and back, or strafe up and down as I'm doing that translation, but I think overall that's pretty good. And you know what? I'm gonna generally want to leave it in the center, so let's loosen up the resistance on both sides here. Yeah. Balancing out all the resistances and the center detent. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thanks for prompting me to get in there and check it out, because I have not really fully explored all of the features of it. Exclamation point VKB for a link there. They did last year. There was some issues with the tariff situation, and yeah, a lot of companies were impacted. Unfortunately, they were, but they were able to get a U.S. store opened up, manage that. So I have 2 buttons. I've got a space brake that auto detents to 0. I have a multi-way hat switch, a multi-way hat switch, a multi-way hat switch. Each of these, I think, with a depress. So, yeah, all of that. So straightforward, back, left, right, up, down. Okay. Trigger, mode switch, brake, speed increase or decrease. There is a handful, yeah, up or down. That's going to just be like toggling one mode to another. This is the part that's the worst, right? Deciding what all the buttons, like how you want them to function. So there's a lot of opportunity here. A lot, I would say, comparing to my current. Let's just pull that. Okay. And of course, I'm going to lose my microphone anchor here. That's what I've been using it for, sadly. Just locking it down because it wants to try and like kind of scoot up. I can probably just add a weight or something. But yeah, looking at what I have on my current throttle, it's the left stick Omni throttle. Okay. So I've had forward, back, left, right, up, down, right? We're replacing a lot of that. We have multi-way, multi-way, multi-way. So we kind of have the same type of, you know, hat switch, hat switch, hat switch down at the bottom. We have the one, it feels like a single stage trigger on the back, but then I've got my pinky roller for laser power. It's got an axis on the back here. There's an upper, your index button, your trigger. Of course, they're on the back side. There's a secondary, another multi-way. This on the front. So we're getting a lot of the same functions. We've got our start. We've got detents, locks, all that. Losing some of this on the front, but I really haven't used a ton of these buttons, just since most of the time they do require that you take your hand off the throttle. So, yeah, we have that. Let's go ahead and we need to get Allen wrench to pull it onto the actual Monster Tech base. I have one of those hanging around somewhere. But now looking here, this is the base plate from Monster Tech. So they can sit on the Monster Tech joystick mount. So I have these clamp mounts that attach to the base desk area. And yeah, that's going to be great. Set this off to the side. One thing, I don't think it includes a set of hardware. It does. I'm just dumb. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, so the hardware that's included. Long screws. It's got more of the T-nut fasteners for the interior. So that'll work out well. Just set that off to the side for now. Okay. Guys, we are 3 followers away from 9,900. And if you can do math like I can, we are 103 away from 10,000. We're coming up on it. It is inevitable that we'll get there. Okay, so looking at what the slider position needs to be.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
Oh my goodness, I said it. Flying Platypus CH, thank you for the new follow. Your follower number 9,898. You're 9898. It's not the most relevant number, but hey, right? Beggars and choosers and winners and losers. Washers are a little on the skinny side for that. Yeah, interior diameter is different. Okay. So we'll confirm a few things. This does look like it's got, yeah. I see 3 of the larger washers. No, there's a 4th. Okay. I'm attaching it. I like to attach the bolt side up, mostly because, yeah, so as you get it set up, you've got the top of the bolt, right, on the underside, and then the extra threaded portion on the top.
New follower. Welcome to the Red Legion.
I like doing that because if I have that bare thread on the bottom, I will 100% of the time scrape my knee to shit when I try and open that up. Did they include a hex in here? Oh, we got some sticky pads though, a 25 detent, the extra throttle spring, the ever convenient spring puller tool. So that's just like a little key ring thing with a kind of a loop on it, right? You attach your spring here and you can pull against, and that's a really nice, fine, strong cable. So okay, we're good there. We're going to keep going with the longer bolts. I need a washer on both sides. Okay. And yeah. There's two different styles of hardware. Two are the smaller, two are the larger. The washers I've got, I only got 4 washers for the larger size, and I hope I'm doing that right. Maybe this is intended for... I'm going to just... The throttle itself has kind of a tapered top. I think maybe this would look a little bit better going in that way. But we're also like right at the outer diameter limits. So if we did that, I don't know if it's designed to be threaded. Let me take a look at that. They should have a flashlight for this type of shit. I mean, I'm like halfway convinced that maybe it is designed to be threaded, but it also probably works really well with their bolts here. Little hex screwdriver. Oh, it's too large for that. Sad. These are definitely the larger that go into the T channel, so we can coordinate on that. These narrower ones, little smaller bolts, and you got the right sized hardware for everything. That will work. I've got enough washers to put through everywhere. It's just that's a bit smaller. Connector almost too small, too short. It's connecting there right at the kind of the limit of how deep that should go. Might consider that. And of course, yeah, that's not properly threaded through. So that contact is there. You know, we don't necessarily need the washer on the one backside. We can manage with it as we were. Okay, so I'm gonna get that configured right now. And these two over here, we'll undo this, take the washer out of the backside. So yeah, a lot of buttons, some good options. I'm liking the customization. This base plate, there is some forward and rear, like forward and reverse play, but you're gonna have some definite spots where you're gonna have a metal plate overhang on the front, one way or another, because the way that the bolts attach, you can only move this forward like that much, so you'll still have, have that. I don't think that's a deal breaker at all, but just something to be aware of if you're going for the Monster Tech plates. So, Rustafari, thank you for the follow there as well. You're 9899. Somebody out there wants to be my 9,900th follower. Imagine being the guy that gets like 9999, but not 1,000. I guess technically, maybe you're cool with that. You know, the next step up is like what, 100,000 for me? I don't know if I'm getting there. Not for those reasons, at least. All right, so we're getting these last couple of bolts connected, and then we'll get out the Allen wrenches. I think I might have in a box there. Otherwise, I do have a box of just my tools. Okay. Okay. Connected. That's all set. We're going to go, well, it's still kind of loose, right? Can go forward, back. I'm going to go as far forward as we can. Really just confirming the base plate. We'll get this tightened down. That will be nice and secure. And then the next step for me is going to be swapping the joystick Omni Throttle from the left for this, making sure I've got the right horizontal extension. So that's natural. It is going to probably stick a little further out than what I'm used to, so maybe I'm not going to go as far back. I'll bring it in here. Okay. So that's the ATEM auxiliary throttle extension module. So I think, yeah, that's part of this base here. The ATEM comes with it. You might be able to get additional pieces. And then, yeah, connections. You got the USB bus, place for an extra extension, you know, bracket type thing. The SEM would go there potentially. So let's get the hardware back in the bag. I'm going to use the same main mounting screws and T-nuts that are already attached to the bracket. Keeping these for later. Yeah, I've been looking a lot at like T-track for stuff to go on the table saw I've got. And like reminding me of these T-nuts and some of the accessories. I'm like, how much is compatible? It's a pretty good market. So, all right. So we got that. Getting these locked in. I'm going to go grab my Allen wrenches, tighten this down, and get it mounted. And then I think that's going to be close to complete. Hang tight. Hang tight. Okay. Now, if you guys I've got both the Imperial and the metric, and if you're like me, you never remember what's what. Definitely not that. So, let's get this just propped up on the table a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel the right one. We're going to go for the other metric ones. And Let's call it the, is that the 3? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, just crank that in. Okay. Don't over tighten, right? We don't need to be load bearing at all. Okay. Okay. And crank it in. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so that feels pretty secure. It's not sliding up and down the track anymore. Now the big beefies. We'll set this off to the side. Right on my phone. So the 3 is done. I think this one is the 5. It's the 5. Looks like it's got some use. And yeah, there we are. So we don't want to crank it right. We're going to go left. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, right? Yep. Pretty well locked in there. But that's loose now. Okay. Same with the other one. That was a little bit less tight. And now detach the whole thing, but not shake it around too much. Screws are out. We just hold those panels together so it doesn't feel like you can drift as much. So this Monster Tech mount is a very stubby horizontal extension. But you can make it work there. Okay, and that is what we're going to do. Gonna just want to make sure a couple things. First, so you got both of these T-nuts. I want to get those kind of lined up together on that axis and try and get some of this lined up just about right there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Get one started. Kind of semi-tight. The other one should be on. And then a couple things. You want to confirm how far forward you can push and that any of your motion, right? That's a pinch point right there. So I want to give myself a little bit of, I hate, like if you're in there, you got your thumb finger doing its thing, and you know, full throttle, you want to rotate forward or maneuver this around, right? You're gonna pinch pretty freaking hard there. So give enough margin that that's not a problem. Nobody likes severing a knuckle, especially because you're playing video games and you have an amputation. That's terrible. So, speaking of someone who's had at least one incident with a table saw in my life, don't want to suffer through that. All right, so we're attached, and yeah, I think clamp wise, Still good there. That is quite maneuverable. Good usability. I'm not pinching anything as I maneuver. Right, even at the furthest extremes. The only concern I would have, this is probably not a big issue, is my armrest getting connected. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Compare that. If we have both joysticks, yeah, the armrest is going to be a little bit in the way. I think the throttle, the plan is it's gonna just have to be kind of off to the, a little offset. I think overall, feeling pretty natural in that position. Rocking forward and back. Just remembering where the detent's at. Okay. Got our start buttons. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 for the mode. We got our trigger, 4-way, button, brake, probably boost or something. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're attached. The challenge code for this tonight is gadgets. We got our gadgets connected. Go through, give this a try. I'm going to set up a key binding for it, see what works. I know that top head, yeah, that's going to be a fun one to work with. Don't actually have it connected yet, but yeah, when I do, expect to spend quite a bit of time going through and setting up your own key bindings if you're getting one yourself. I would say on a good day for Star Citizen stuff, if I'm starting from scratch, not from somebody else's key binding profile, which I kind of like to do, it takes me like 4 hours, right? That's covering all the things you want for basic maneuvering, for mining, all your controls there, the salvage, different salvage mode toggles between. We've got a pinky button here that's going to be an interesting one, whether or not we're able to use it. That might be our speed limiter. This is a speed limiter, but maybe that'll be our laser power. Laser power over here to keep the rudder pedals going. Those are all set. And yeah, quite the throttle quadrant. And certainly if I'm going and doing more like flight sim stuff, that'll be an exciting one to have. It's not something I've gotten into yet, but I will not turn my nose up at it. As I have opportunities for game time. I struggle with these mode switches, right? They're static switches that go between like 1, 2, 3, and 4. But really it presses a button when you get into a specific section, and they're a fixed button. So yeah, knowing what to do with it, at least within the context of Star Citizen, especially since keybinds change all the time, gonna be a thing. We got a rotary dial with push button, up, down, left, right, rotate. That'll actually be an interesting one to play around with. Yeah. So all the different modes, you really got to think about how it's going to function for your specific setup. And it's going to be, it's a learning curve for sure. So, yeah, speed limiter. Good to go. Well, guys, we're creeping up on 10 p.m. here. It's pretty late for me and pretty late for a lot of folks, unless you're like in Europe, Pacific time zone. Not to be trifled with. We got that set up. I mean, realistically, if I were to go and like build myself a dedicated cockpit where I didn't have to flex between workspace and game space, having a sim pit, absolutely, I'd get that locked in. I'd love something like that in a fixed position. yeah, I'm gonna try and do what I can to get it adapted for, kind of the flexible space I've got right here. So, yeah. But with that, I'm kind of crashing, guys. It's been a long day, long week. This week has been one hell of a month, and yeah, we got some big stuff coming up.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Sunday morning, we will be doing another Sunday morning mining section with the Red Legion. So tune in for that, 8 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, it'll be great. And then yeah, stay tuned. I've got my invite to Manchester. I got the plane tickets purchased. I'm going to be looking at hotels and the rest of the details there, as far as what my stay is going to look like for the Squadron 42 event. So very excited to be invited, and do my level best to get there, represent the community properly, and yeah, indulge myself a little bit. So with that, guys, I am going to bounce out. Have a great one, and I'll catch you Sunday morning. All right, don't forget, gadgets is the challenge code. Thank you, Rustafari, for the new follow. Flying Platypus CH, Black and Beautiful, with a new follow is Krosky XD, B-Diz 1976, and Chutoy. Thank you guys all. Yeah, who are we going to rate out to? Trio 311. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Tree Gadgets. Gadgets, like mining gadgets. All right, we're raiding out to Trio 311. I will catch you guys later.